I've been in the background action with them since the beginning, and I've watched with astonishment as Jo and Layla and her team have expanded their reach and expanded their knowledge and expanded their access to so many people and expanded their premises to this beautiful place. And they were a lifeline during the pandemic. They made sure that food got to people in their hotels, and they made sure that people had laptops so they could keep Zooming one another and keep connected and carry on with their courses. And as soon as they possibly could, they got everyone vaccinated so they could keep the place alive and people could come and meet. They were absolutely astonishing, and they have responded so speedily to every global crisis and been so open-armed to each wave of refugees and asylum seekers that all these horrible regimes and wars cause all over the world and make people unable to live where they were born. And there's something about within these walls, you know, and in the connected circles beyond, they've created an absolute counterweight to the unabashed inhumanity of the government's hostile environment. I mean, those very words, I can't believe somebody has unashamedly coined them. And they've created that counterweight, not just the staff and the volunteers, but also the members themselves, who have somehow preserved their humanity against horrendous odds. Many of them have got great qualifications in jobs they've had to abandon. We share our knowledge here, we try and share what we know, and of course people who have that great knowledge of the English language have got the upper hand. We've got the key to for other people to unlock their life in the UK. And just imagine arriving in this country without that key. I mean, your language is your personality, it's your history, it's your means of expressing yourself, and to have to lose that as well as your possessions and your home and your family is pretty unimaginable. So as soon as we possibly can, we try to give people the key to restoring their personalities and their characters and communicating. And I've done a little bit of teaching here, and I'm just astounded at how people pick up this totally illogical, totally inconsistent, bonkers language, but they do. And so I'm just thinking, if the boot were on the other foot, we now come to a slightly light-hearted moment where you will have detected there is a sentence on your plate, and the native speaker at your table is going to teach you how to ask for asylum in a foreign country. And we've got a horrendously tough panel of judges who are going to decide who is the weakest link. And the people who win will take home a prize. But don't worry, you don't have to do it individually. You do it as a chorus, right? So, you know, but you speak loud and clear on the bell, and we'll come to that later. So just get nervous now. Actually, we don't want to put you off your food. So enjoy the meal that's about to come any minute now.